Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
It is a Wednesday. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. We hope you guys are doing all right. We know a lot of you guys, in the anticipation of the flooding is coming today, and so we just want to let you know first off that our prayers are with you, and if you need anything, absolutely reach out. We can connect you to people that can help.
That's right.
you.
There are a lot of people out there helping their neighbors right now. That's what it's all about. When you see somebody need some help, help them out.
Yeah,
now we're
sure.
going to let you know what you're waiting to find out about.
That's right. We're going to check out our weather.
All right, a live look right now on our June's Realty Garden City camera showing beautiful sunny skies. Boop, one cloud. Boop, two clouds. That's about it. Mostly sunny skies across the region. I guess technically mostly sunny now. Temperatures are in the 80s. 85 in Darlington, 86 Florence, 85 Myrtle Beach. It's already feeling like the 90s. Don't worry, those temperatures, they'll actually reach 90, making it feel more like 92 to 94 today across much of the PD. Here's a look at that futurecast showing those mostly sunny skies continuing along the Grand Strand, in particular along the Grand Strand. More partly cloudy skies by the 5, 6, and 7 o'clock hours across the PD. That as the Piedmont Trough tries to work its way in. The best chances for showers will be to the west of the 95 corridor through the 7, 8, 9, and 10 o'clock hours, with a few showers lingering through the midnight hour. Here's a look at those high temperatures: 89 to 90 across the Border Belt and PD, 85 to 87, even 89 there along the Grand Strand. Keep in mind these temps 6 to 10 degrees above average. There's your Piedmont Trough. It's kind of breaking away now from the conglomeration of showers and storms, with a low-level center down there towards Mississippi. So this trough will work its way inland later on this afternoon. There's our front moving through Illinois, Missouri, headed our way. That is Thursday's front. As a result, the Storm Prediction Center says some isolated severe storms are possible. Again, I really think it's going to be from the 95 corridor west and north. Keep in mind, this is our second severe season. We have 2 of them here in the southeast, one in the spring, early spring, and late fall. This one is early for this time of the year, but still, we've got plenty of moisture. We don't have the greatest instability, lift and shear. Those will be answered more so tomorrow. That's why they're the medium. Instability really comes from how much sunlight we see tomorrow. Now, I am expected to see some showers and storms tomorrow morning, and then there's the bulk of the activity, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, where those supercells develop. Again, the best chances for the severe weather will be around the 95 corridor and west, but we can't rule it out moving into Dillon and Marion counties. I'm very confident in the timing and the location, as well as our rain chances. Our severe confidence is now going up just a hair. The main threats will be strong damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour and some of those stronger cells with heavy rain and frequent lightning. Tornado and hail threats remain low. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that's sea breeze. No severe weather there. Monday and Tuesday, finally dry. Keep in mind these temperatures, not only the highs, but also the lows, well above average. We should be 61 overnight. Not the case anytime soon.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. A few things to talk about before we get our show rolling today. Talking about Surfwater Promotions right over there off of Holmestown Road in Surfside. They can handle any of your promotional needs or your swag needs, cups, pens, hats. They can even wrap your car. Anything you need, they can do that. If you need a logo designed for your new business, they can help you out with that too. And if you need a revamp, you can go sit down with their team and they can help you get your logo updated so it's all nice and cool. Right, Cecil?
That's right. That's where we get all our promotional stuff. Swag.
Swag. You sound cool. You sound very cool. Surfwater Promotions right over there in Surfside. Go over and check it out.
All right, let's find out a little bit about where I get my clothing from. It's the Haberdashery. Now, if you're going back to school, well, you got to check out all the collegiate wear they have in their historic Conway store. Southern Tide has come up with some very cool T-shirt designs for Gamecock, Tigers, and Chanticleers. Their new designs are soft and incredibly comfortable. And if you like the new performance fabric, you'll love the polos. The CCU teal blazers are very versatile, and they can be worn almost as often as a Navy blazer. The haberdashery is going more and more collegiate every year. So come by and take a look at all of their new game day attire. Also remember, Teal Tuesday comes around every week.
Absolutely. And you know what? And it feels like summer break again in a weird way, so maybe they can get a new back to school day.
That's right. We're going to get a new one. We'll put together a new
×2,
commercial
I guess,
in a
this
couple
year.
of weeks.
That's right. Let's talk about today. Today is Wednesday, September the 26th, and this is Take Time to Walk on the Beach.
And it's also Give a Smile to Someone Today. That's enough. All right, 1948, let's check out birthdays. There she is, Olivia Newton-John. She's 70 years old.
Jeez.
Singer and multi-Grammy winner, sold over 100 million albums, and of course, in the movie Grease.
Look how
with
awesome
John
she
Travolta.
looks. Look at that. 70 years old. Wow. All right, 1981, Serena Williams. She is 37 years old. Tennis star. She has won every major tournament and became the oldest #1 champion in 2013. She started playing tennis at the age of 5 years old and grew up with her rival sister.
Her sister.
That's right. Great tennis player together.
1986, Ashley Leggett, I believe is how you pronounce it, 32 years old, and TV Disney Channel series Life with Derek from 2005 to 2009, and she played Baby in the movie Dirty Dancing. Now I know who she is.
Now you know who she is.
Don't put Baby in a corner.
I love it.
I'll tell you that now. All right, today in history, let's look at it. 1969, the Beatles' album Abbey Road was released in the UK.
1986, the episode Dallas that had Bobby Ewing returning from the dead was aired.
Unbelievable. Shot him and he came back in the shower. Wow. All right, let's talk about today in history. This is where you learn something every day.
Okay.
All right, the writers of Friends, you know the show that's in reruns right now, didn't originally intend for Joey to be dim. But when he auditioned for the role, he put a different spin on his character.
Okay.
Convincing the writers that his being dumb would be a great source for the comedy.
Okay, so him being that kind of, no common sense
How you
person.
Doing? How you doing?
I can't.
That's it from the Know It All
Same
department
with
today.
Carolina and Company, maybe.
That's it.
No.
That's it. We got a great show coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. As you know, we love music on this show, talking right now about the Marshall Tucker Band from Spartanburg, South Carolina, putting Southern rock on the map.
You better believe it. Doug Gray's with me. The man started with them when they first started, doing vocalist and everything. And Doug, it's great to have you on the show, buddy.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. It took me 15 minutes to get here from home.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Compared to what's going on now. Y'all are still doing some touring now. The Marshall Tucker
140
Band.
shows a year, and just redone. We just re-upped with APA, American Performing Arts.
Yeah.
Another 5 years with them, and I figured at 75 I may slow down, and it works out good for us. We've been out with Skinner selling 60,000 seat halls out and big amphitheaters and stuff like that. It's really crazy. Plus, I just played Francis Marion a few months ago.
Awesome.
With those special people, and it was sold out in advance. So,
well, you're still going because people love it and you love it.
Well, I love it more than the people love it. But we've turned out to be something quite spectacular. 48 years of rocking down the road.
That's what's so amazing when you look at this video. When you started, did you ever think you were going to be that big?
I think you and I talked back then, and or later.
Yeah.
Nobody had a clue. Nobody. All we wanted was beer for the weekend. Now it's turned into accountants and tour managers and tour people, there's something like 23, 24 people that work just in our road show.
Wow.
That is big time, and y'all travel a lot. Now, where you go next?
Go to Rogers. I got Skinner this weekend and 2 other acts that's on that bill. Going to Rogers and then coming back from Wichita. So I'll be,
Man.
You're traveling a lot.
Oh,
You say you're slowing down. I don't believe you.
How many shows a year?
about 140.
About 140 shows a
Pretty
year.
steady.
Yeah.
And you still staying here in South Carolina?
Oh, I'm not leaving South Carolina. It might take a while to get out through the bad water back there sometime.
You got that right.
But, you know, the airports are good, and people have been really nice. Overwhelmingly response for all this disaster that's going on. And as I toured, you know, I just got home Sunday, but as I toured around, we went out 4 shows to different cities. Big Flats in New York had bad weather as well. And we're out there playing, and there's 4,000 to 5,000 people sitting out there in the rain.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, do they really have a choice? Somebody's holding those people in. But no, everybody come up and talked about and gave us, you know, man, if you need anything, let us know.
That's awesome.
They were flooding.
Wow.
Well, I appreciate you being here, Doug. I
Hey,
promise.
thank you.
Marshall
Thank you.
Tucker Band strong.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Keep
All right.
going, my
That's
friend.
right.
Keep
Thank
going.
you.
All right.
All right, stick around. We've got more coming up.
And welcome back. All right, coming up on November 3rd, there's a program of celebration at the Presbyterian Church at Carolina Forest with all kinds of talent and singers, and they're going to be doing a lot of Broadway tunes from Greece.
Ooh, how fun. You know what? All those funds are going to go to support missions as well. So tell us about the event, and then we'll talk about what the funds go to.
We're really excited to be able to host our first, hopefully annual, Fall on Broadway performance. And we're going to have local talent coming from CCU. So some of the students, some of the alums from CCU are going to come as well that are local performers, and really excited about them sharing with us some of the Broadway hits. You mentioned Grease. There's going to be some from Rent, and also from Secret Garden. So a wide variety. So it kind of touches all ages and everyone that's out there and has that favorite Broadway song.
All right, now talk.
That sounds like fun.
You still got openings? Can people still get in this?
If we could contact Sarah Abrashakra at the church, and she'll get back to you, and we can.
She'll find out.
All right, so November 3rd, starting from 7 to 10 p.m., and you just need to get a ticket, but anybody can come, right?
Anybody's welcome to come. We're going to use the funds. We started this, and it was a mission project, but I think as we looked at it, we really have the need in the community to support Hurricane Florence, so that is the mission project, as well as the Ministries of Celebration. The tickets are $20. You can get them on our website at celebrationpresbyterianchurch.org, or by calling the church office at 843-903-0308. It's going to be a great evening. We're going to have silent auctions and raffles and some refreshments. So just really come out, support the community, and we're excited to be able to offer this.
And in a great way now, I think, you may draw in even more people knowing that they're supporting this flood relief, or, hurricane relief and everything. It's a great way. $20, that's easy. Awesome.
And you're going to do, what are some of the things you can
one of the silent auction items is a Vera Bradley luggage set, like one of the brand new patterns.
Wow.
Great.
One of the auction items, you mentioned CCU earlier, so we definitely have some CCU swag, as you put it. But
there we go.
A cooler and some various things.
Awesome.
So,
and a raffle as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you, Cecil. We appreciate you being here.
Thanks so much.
I like your name.
We know.
All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Carolina and Company Live, South Carolina's largest garage sale. And I'm telling you, garage sales, yard sales, we love this kind of stuff. I want to hear about it.
This is so big, you can look for anything. You might even find a car in there. Anything from furniture to car. There's no
He said no.
No cars.
He said no.
No cars this year?
I don't think any cars.
Okay.
Little kitty cars, maybe.
All right.
Not
Okay.
big cars.
All right, Mark Ruin's with us now. He's going to talk a little bit about this Myrtle Beach Big Garage.
This is our 30th annual one. It's one of those things we do for fun, and frankly, with all the flooding, we talked about canceling it, and we wondered, well, that would send the wrong kind of message, because we are here, and this will give people a diversion. They'll come down and have a good time. Maybe they'll pick up some supplies that they need, but we've got 264 vendors lined up for this thing.
Wow.
Look at that.
40 of them from out of state, so we'll see how they all get here. But it's just a blast. You go wander around. I think of it as kind of the Noah's Ark of retail. 2 of everything ever made will show up at the garage sales.
All right, now you're talking about things, and I was joking about the car, of course, but you've got everything.
Everything. Sometimes it runs in a series. There'll be old technology. There was a year when all these old desktop telephones showed up, but a little bit of everything that people cleaned out their things. You can find antiques, you can find dolls, valuable stuff that is valuable to me. I go through I don't think I've ever gone home without buying something yet. So.
And if you're a collector, it might be a good time to come too, because
Yeah,
you're going to
probably
find
sports
items.
memorabilia, all that kind
tons
of
of
stuff.
sports memorabilia, bicycles, all sorts of things. You need to get there early. Usually there's a line to get in. It opens at 7 o'clock in the morning, runs until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's just a blast. It's one of those things that you just have to go see and experience.
All right, Mark, now how did all that come about? 30 years ago.
Yeah, 30 years. We had somebody in our recreation department who said, let's do this. This is a fun idea. And we used the pavilion parking garage for the first 20 years. We had 4 floors of it. And then some brilliant person said, can we use a parking garage for this? And the engineer said, no, you can't use a parking garage for this. So we moved it to the convention center. It's been there for the last 10 years. Indoors, it's air conditioned. It's a great time to come just meet your neighbors and browse. It's like going to literally South Carolina's largest garage sale.
I believe it. I
How
believe
about
it. I've been
that?
to it before. It's been a few years, though. And all this gets underway. It starts what time?
It's next Saturday, October
Yep.
6th. It starts at 7 in the morning, almost kind of like a shotgun start. So
Okay.
admission is free. There's a parking charge, $5 per car, but admission is free. Come wander around. People come with their little red wagons to haul their treasures away. I mean, it really is amazing. Furniture, everything from dressers to chairs to all sorts of stuff.
I went there
Awesome.
about 9:30, about 3 years ago, I think it was, and there was a line at 9:30.
Yes,
Still,
sometimes.
I mean, even though
So
they're
you'd
at
be there
7.
even earlier than 7 when the doors open.
Yeah, there usually is a line to get in at 7 o'clock in the morning. So.
They're looking for that first choice, the first thing, the best thing they can
Well,
find.
it's 100,000 square feet worth of
It takes
stuff,
a
so it'll
while.
take you a while to wander through. So.
Absolutely.
Mark, always a pleasure.
Happy to do it.
Thanks
Thank you,
for being
Cecil.
Thank you for being with us.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it. All right, stick around. We've got more coming up.
And welcome back, everybody. All right, the 43rd Annual Atalaya Arts and Crafts Festival is coming up this weekend, and it's down at Huntington Beach, and there's a lot
right.
of great stuff down there.
I'm telling you, growing up, I think I've gone almost every single year growing up in Pawleys. It's an awesome event, lots of really neat things, craft vendors, great food. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Live musical entertainment. This will be our 43rd annual one.
Wow.
This is one of the largest arts and crafts festivals that occur in the Southeast, and we are still a go for this weekend. It'll all take place in the Atalaya Castle, former winter home of Archer and Anna Hyatt Huntington, and also a National Historic Landmark.
Yes.
One of the most unusual and eclectic bits of architecture to be found in South Carolina. So yeah, the event will start Friday at noon and run to 6 p.m. Saturday it runs from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. and then Sunday 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Tickets are for adults. It's $10. That'll get you in all 3 days. Children 15 and under are free. Also, there is no park admission for the weekend, that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we realize with the hurricane and all the flooding and schools being out, I know there are probably a lot of parents with some crazy kids and some stir crazy parents.
And they're wanting something to do.
Exactly. So that was a big reason that we decided that we needed to push through and have the event on schedule. The show must go on. So yeah, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, this is a great option to get yourself and the kids outside.
All right, let's talk a little bit. Tell me a little bit about the Adelaide Castle, how long it's been there and all that stuff.
It was actually built back between 1931 and 1933 using a crew of 100 men. And really, one of the main reasons that it took so long was the Huntingtons were trying to stretch out employment in the Great Depression as long as they possibly could. So fact of it was, if you grew up in the Waccamaw Neck area of Georgetown County and you had a job during the Great Depression, that almost automatically meant that you worked for the Huntingtons.
Well, that is great. All right, we're looking for a big turnout for you this weekend, September 28th, and it starts at what time in the morning?
Friday, it'll start at noon. Saturday and Sunday, it'll start at 10 a.m.
All right.
Mike, always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Good to
Same
see you.
here.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you
here.
very much.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, we got more coming up. It's a Wednesday. We'll be right back.
It's funny, it's crazy, and you never know what Cecil or Amanda are going to say or do.
Hollywood!
It's Carolina and Company live weekdays on ABC 15. A fun show that makes you laugh and makes you feel good about where you live. If you just moved to the area, Carolina and Company Live is the show you need to watch. You'll find out about everything going on along the Grand Strand, PD, and Border Belt. Check it out weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
I've been doing television for 45 years, and I've done a lot of different things, but let me tell you, I really love doing Carolina and Company Live. Every day it's something different. We're talking about things in the PD area, we're talking about the Grand Strand, and we're talking about North Carolina. And I've worked with a lot of people over the years, but working with Amanda is great. We really click together. If I can start talking and saying something, she'll finish it up. That's how good we work together. How much longer am I going to be working? Well, I hope Amanda and I are working together for a long time doing Carolina and Company Live. And welcome back, everybody, to Carolina and Company Live. We thank you so much for joining us. We know a lot of people are going through a lot of hardships at this time.
That's right.
Our prayers and thoughts are with you. And when a neighbor needs a hand, give them a hand.
That's right. We're also going to be updating you guys starting tomorrow with some lists of outreach places that they need things. Help for Kids, Backpack Buddies, all kinds of places are taking donations. You know, we are at the beginning of the crisis right now, but afterwards, a lot of people are going to need a lot more help, and we will let you know how you can do that.
That's right. South Carolina, we're strong, and we're going to come through this. It's going to be tough, but we're going to make it. Don't forget, tell one person about this show.
That's right.
And we'll see you tomorrow, okay?
That's right.
Good show today. Good
Oh,
show.
yeah, good show. Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, we did it right.
See you tomorrow, everybody.
That's right. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you later.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.